Hello, this is Tom, aka Gedeon, here for Tabletop Tap Room. We're doing a live stream today, but only because I'm strapped for time, and this shortcuts a lot of the post production. So if I screw up and say things wrong, it's going to be all on me today. We're doing a fanzine, a free Friday, and that is where I do a little review of something I found on drive-thru that is free, pay what you want, or nominal price, and we define nominal price as $5 or less. So today we are looking at a product called Roll a D6 Derelict Spaceship Cargo. It's from Golshan Games. Golshan's Labyrinth. But before we get to that, I just want to say thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed, please do hit the like, subscribe, and bell icon. Help me build the channel. Greatly appreciated. But we're going to be looking at this. And now this is a very simple pay what you want product. I recommend throwing $1 on it. It's a one page. You print it out front and back, one piece of paper. And it's basically a D6 table. I'm going to show you the front here because this is what you can see on drive-thru as the preview. So no spoiler alert that like I'm totally trashing their product by giving you a preview of the whole thing because that would be disrespectful. But before we actually get into this, I do want to have a quick word from my new sponsor, which is Wizard Tower Games. And Wizard Tower Games is unleashing a really cool product. Let's take a look at it here. To an adventure run at conventions. Many times they are lost and fade from memory, but sometimes they are rediscovered. Presenting the Lost Adventures of Gary Con 1 and 2 from the vaults of Tim Kask, brought to you by Wizard Tower Games. Inside, you will find the Tower of the Mad Wizard and Return to the Frozen North in their original form, as well as in 1st and 5th edition formats, bound as a quality hardcover book with full-color heavyweight pages. All copies are signed by Tim Kask and accompanied by a certificate of authenticity and sealed with a security hologram bearing the edition number. Other features include removable fold-out maps, 16 unique monsters never before seen or published, unique pre-generated player characters, and a 4-page comic spread of Marvin the Mage by Jim Wampler, first debuted at Gary Con 4. You will be getting far more than a simple book. With only 300 copies, the Lost Adventures of Gary Con 1 and 2 are selling out fast. Grab them before other adventures plunder the dungeon ahead of you. Of special note, proceeds are being donated to the 9/11 Never Forget Fund and to cover medical expenses for Rachel Steen, a brave woman who dedicated her life in New York City to helping those with substance abuse issues. Rachel was recently diagnosed with breast cancer. And the link will be in the show notes. So check that out because I've already got mine on order. So not just that they're a sponsor, I believe in the product. So back to the Friday review and this Rule 6. Now, I'm just going to read the 2 entries that are here and talk about them a little bit, but it's basically just the D6 table. Now, I did one of these, a long time ago in the Frontier Explorer. I did like a roll 2d10. So it was 2 to 20 listings of things you find in a derelict starship. Apparently, I didn't exhaust it because this is all new things. And this is excellent to print out, do a 3-ring, 3-hole punch, put it in your folder, and have it ready for, the game, as you sandbox a space opera adventure. Now, what they have here is, and I like this, it's not just disguised life suspension pods, cold sleep. It's Star Frontiers, we would call that storage class berth, where you're put into suspended animation. But nestled within the shipping containers of hover truck parts are several suspended animation pods. Life signs are shielded on these pods, can only be detected at very close proximity. Each pod contains a political dissident from a nearby world that has been plagued with civil unrest. The dissidents are fleeing their world after their attempted revolution failed. Their money and possessions, including incriminating evidence of their planet's corruption, were being smuggled on another ship. So, I mean, this is just a great setup that, they're going to be, hey, we can pay you for, getting us where we need to go. We can pay, but all of our stuff is on this. The complications galore with that. I love these. I love this psi amplifier here. The psi amplifiers, disassembled psi amplifiers devices were mostly useless in their present state. However, due to long-term and improper storage, some of the components have started to leak. Since the ship went derelict, the surviving rats on board have started chewing on the shipping containers, and their exposure to the elements of the psi amplifier has elevated their consciousness. They now project their feelings of hunger and desperation telepathically. Oh boy, I never thought of that, but I can so use that. I can so mess with that one with the player characters. I think that could be a whole fun encounter exploring a derelict ship. So that's what you get in this. There's D6 of them. And again, it's a pay what you want. So the price is really right. I mean, you can pick it up for $0, read the whole thing, decide if you want to slap $1 on it and go back and buy it a second time. And, that's because that's basically what they recommend. Hey, go ahead, check it out. Check it out for free. And if you enjoy it, buy it a second time. Slap a buck on there. We'd appreciate it. So definitely glad I purchased it. I think it's worth throwing in your Game Master notebook for your space opera game. And this is a truly free Friday with a nice inexpensive product. So thanks for checking out the video. Thanks for subscribing. And if you haven't done either of those things, obviously you're doing one of those things. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the like, subscribe, bell icon. Help me build the channel. It's greatly appreciated. This is Tom signing out with today's Free Friday with a great free little product for your space opera game. And let's go ahead and roll the end credits.